afternoon, and we all are here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. There's a lot going on with all of us, right? We all are in business school, studying part-time, working full-time. Darcy works 14 hours. There is so much going on. In all this, somewhere, we get cluttered. We get extremely cluttered in our brains. Our physical space gets cluttered. And it's very easy to lose control of where our life is going. Very small things. So, for the next 4 minutes, let's just take a step back, relax a little bit, and figure out what is one simple thing we can do to make our life just awesome. Okay? And that's where I want to bring in minimalism. And why should you care about it? So, it should be a white screen, because it's supposed to be no color and minimal. Okay. So, this is a couple of years ago, I started thinking about this, that I started finding things at my place which I did not need. And when that happened for a little while, I started getting concerned that this is how my office was, and this is how my home looked like. Not that it was bothering me that I had to do something about it on a daily basis. But then, I decided to do one thing at a time. And I picked up something which I did not need, donated it. Next day, I picked up something else and sold it. I did this until I fit everything I had in one car. Whatever was left outside had to go. And I felt liberated. I just took that packed car that has all my belongings and camped in the Rocky Mountains for 3 days and just lived there. And it was extremely liberating to connect with everything around me, nowhere else to go, and knowing that whatever I needed was right there with me. It gives you a lot of freedom. In this age, it's not just the physical cluttering. It's the mental cluttering. Now think about this. How many of you have walked into an elevator at work and seen everyone staring at their cell phones? How many of you have been on the BART and seen people swaying like zombies just looking at their cell phones? Right? My New Year resolution this year was to avoid this mental clutter by not using my cell phone in an elevator. That was it. Something very simple. It takes 15 seconds to get from floor 1 to floor 4. And what do you do in that? Just look at something which you're going to look at on your desk or which you just looked at, right? In past 1 year, I met 3 CEOs, 2 MDs, and at least hundreds of interesting, very, very interesting people in the elevator, and it perfected my elevator pitch. Just talk to them, learn about interesting ideas, awesome products, and just general life ideas. It's beautiful. It was one way to avoid mental clutter. Right now, oh wait. So, this is something which I found, this idea has been very interesting. This has been around from the time of Matrix. Now look at this, how many of you remember this? Yeah? So when Morpheus is giving Neo the option of red or blue pill, notice this scene. There is no edge in the room. There is no boundary. Whatever is there in this picture is a blank space which represents his brain. And the 2 couches are where they'll sit. There's nothing extra in it, right? That's the beauty of the scene. This is how the mind is supposed to be. It's supposed to be blank, no edges, and you consciously fit in stuff which you need. Instead, this is what our brain looks like today, right? This is everything which we see every single day. The only way when you can find your true self is by slowly removing everything. And it takes some conscious effort. You do it slowly. And today, I would ask you guys to just pick up something simple, see where you spend your time, just 10 seconds in your day, a habit. Observe it and dissolve it. And once you dissolve these things, that's when the true self will emerge.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's so good.
And you were just under 4 minutes, believe it or not. So I didn't quite turn it on right away, but